Phoenix Charter School, located in Greenville, Texas, is a creative educational experience that integrates fine arts into a strong traditional curriculum. Students are nurtured in a safe and enriched environment where creativity is cherished and diversity is celebrated.
Phoenix was originally founded in 1986 as a private school with a focus on a student-centered approach, small classes, an appreciation for the arts, and high standards of conduct and academic achievement. To better serve the families of Hunt County, the school became an open enrollment charter in 2001.
Phoenix Charter School serves 658 students from pre-K through 12th grade. Phoenix qualifies as a Title I school, providing support for many economically disadvantaged students who are at risk academically.
Our students are like our children, they're like our kids.
We're charter, so they're here, majority of them, for years. It's not like, okay, we just do high school, so we get to meet you as freshmen and you go on and sing. No, a lot of kids have been here since they were little, so we've taken part in raising them.
I get to watch students grow up. They don't just come into my class and then leave. I've had some students 3 or 4 years in a row.
You feel like you have an investment in the place.
Because of the smaller class sizes, I know each student's, not just their name, but I know what's going on in their lives, what their hobbies are, what they do after school. You're able to make connections at Phoenix that I just don't think you can make anywhere else.
We have so many students for whom other schools, it didn't work for them. Those other schools didn't find a way to tap into their learning. They come here because it's an alternative to that experience. You have a low student-to-teacher ratio. You can get to know people. You can get to know what their passions are. You get to know what their strengths are, and you get to be able to put those in a place where they can succeed.
It's according to the child. That's our philosophy. We find what you're good at, we find what your forte is, and we capitalize on that so that you can feel important.
You want different ways of learning that can accommodate to any kind of standard. Phoenix is the place for you.
We are developing lifelong learners. We're not just developing lifelong learners who are smart or straight A's 4.0. No, everybody is equal.
Phoenix offers robust athletics, fine arts, and career and technical programs featuring six-man football, volleyball, basketball, soccer, track, instrumental music, theater, broadcast journalism, audio and video production, robotics, and peer assistant leadership skills.
We don't really have any funds. We don't have anything hardly to work with.
Charter schools receive state funds based on the average daily attendance of students, the same as traditional public schools. However, charter schools do not receive state facility funding and money from local tax revenue. According to the Texas Charter Schools Association, an average charter school in Texas receives an estimated $1,500 less per student than independent school districts.
We pretty much just make it happen, the best that we can with what we have.
That's probably been overall the biggest challenge, is finding ways to do the things I want without all the resources that we might have at an ISD.
We're a unique situation because we own 20 plus acres, but we don't have one building. We have several buildings on the acres. And if we had that funding, we would be able to build a school from the ground, which would really provide us with what we need.
The resources and material supplies and things that we would love to offer our kids, we can't do that.
For broadcasting, I've had to create my own curriculum. And for speech, I got books from the 90s. But you can work with anything and make anything exciting for kids.
We make the best of the resources that we're given, and that includes not only classroom resources like computers and like facilities, but also teachers. It's not uncommon in a charter school for teachers to wear many, many hats.
Money is always a challenge. Football is the most expensive sport, by far. And it takes a lot to maintain the field. It takes a lot to get helmets. It's $150 just to get a brand new helmet, one. And we have 60 kids total in our whole program.
We have to raise our own money for everything, which teaches kids ownership, and gives them that and teaches them responsibility. But at the same time, it would be nice to have funds to maybe have our own editing equipment.
We're fortunate because we have some donations. We got different types of pads. We got different things that we needed last year and the year before.
Well, the biggest challenge that we have at Phoenix to try to do theater is that there's no theater. And the rooms are not very conducive to working a large cast. on a production number or even blocking some theater scenes. So we have to get very creative in finding and using our space.
We get by and we do what we can, but there is a lot of improvement to be made.
This school is family.
Family.
We're family.
I feel like Phoenix Charter School is my family.
I love the staff, I love the students, I love most things about the school.
The people here, they have a heart.
We have some of the most passionate, dedicated staff here that want to see students succeed.
I think we all have one goal, and that's to help each other.
It's just this big family that creates an atmosphere of support that you just don't find anywhere else.
If your heart is for kids and education, this is the place to put it.
And I think that's the magic of Phoenix Charter School.